Nobunaga Oda was born on 23rd of June 1534 in Owari Province, which is today known as Aichi Prefecture. When he was still young, they used to laugh at him for all the unusual things he did. He became one of the most notorious warlords, becoming the first to effectively use artillery in battle, but he was just as interested in culture. After he crushed the shogunate, he built his own government and brought an end to the age of warring states, the Sengoku Era.
Wow! With his power, maybe we really could become the ultimate 11.
It's possible. Yeah, we can do this. We can build the ultimate team.
Chapter 4: A Fool's Errand.
If we want Nobunaga's power, first we'll need to find an artifact that connects to him in some way.
Right, but how do we do that?
I don't suppose Nobunaga's very own sword would do the trick, would it?
You have his sword?
Not me. I saw it in that old bric-a-brac shop in the arcade. They got loads of cool things there. Swords and helmets and stuff. You're such a history buff.
Really? Could have sworn she was just a sword geek.
Shut it or you'll be history.
Come on, mes amis, we are all friends here. Anyway, this knick-knack shop, it's not that shady one I'm thinking of, is it?
Seeing as it's our only lead right now, it can't do any harm to look. He's right, JP. Well, it seems you have things sorted on your end. In the meantime, I'm going to see what I can do to save Mark. Okay, we'll be off then. To speak to the librarian to get a conversation topic, of course. That's the real purpose of this. And we might as well check the inner link while we're at it, because we need to go just to some shop in Inazuma Town Centre to pick up Nobunaga's sword. That, to me, just sounds ever so slightly hard to believe.
Eggs, milk and cabbage. You want me to get those for you, honey bunch? You're back again. What? Look, it's cool. Since you seem to be busy hiding most of the time, I'll go get them. No, really, I'll do it. No sweat, dudette.
No sweat, dudette. What a wonderful rhyme. Just have to check back on this thing from time to time. It's going to be going crazy throughout this episode. And I won't check it too much, but Victor just can't find his towel, man. It's the most gripping drama of the century. It's like it's grown legs and walked off somewhere. They've even got another word from the managers because Rosie's taken a picture of the armorified Victor fighting spirit, and yeah, Wonderbot just wants to be in the photos. Can't blame him. There's even a new conversation topic about Coach Sharp's goggles, and I would be engaging in that topic heavily. I think he needs to take them off already. He's a grown man. You know, he'll just be seeing green when he's wearing those things. Like, what? Why would you do that, man? You're not even playing football anymore. We know what you look like with your goggles off, and it looks pretty good as things go. Just do that, man. But nevertheless, we need to go to the shopping area and hope that this bric-a-brac shop is legit. And they'll just sell us Nobunaga's sword on the cheap. Obviously, if you're watching the anime, they go to a museum to find this thing. Just a little bit more believable.
Excuse me, Mr. Crumb. Can you show me that old sword again, please?
What's that? This sword? Oh well, seeing as it's you, Jade, dear.
Feast your eyes on this, the legendary sword of Nobunaga.
Is this actually the real thing?
But of course, I swear it's on me pet Budgie's grave.
Hold on. Isn't that price tag a little, well, low? And the way you're handling it, you'd almost think it was a cheap imitation or something.
Cheap of all the what? Listen here, girlie, I'm older than you, so won't you question me?
He's dodging the question. Hold on, maybe it really isn't an imitation. The blade may be dulled, but that only proves its age.
Come again?
It's delicately crafted and looks a lot like one of those swords my father has from the same period. It may well be worth something.
It is?
Well, take it.
I think not.
But I thought you were selling it.
Changed my mind. Can't go handing this precious thing to a bunch of school kids. That said, this place could do with a good dusting. If you help an old man out, I might think about giving it to you for a limited time.
Deal.
Well, I must say you've done a blinding good job. A deal's a deal. I'll let you hold on to the sword. But you have to give it back, you hear?
I hope this sword was worth the trouble. What do we do if it's not the real thing? We'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's see if it's real by testing it in the TM bus.
Well, I certainly hope so, if we've cleaned that entire shop for him. Pretty much the entire day's events we've just lost there. They'll even, I'm sure, be talking about it, no doubt, in our favourite inner link. Just more about coat sharps, goggles, more fuel to the fire. Maybe they're actually sunglasses. You're certainly not there to help with his eyesight, mate. The future is now! Love it, Roma.
Hang on. What if he's actually from the future?
I guess that could also be a thing.
You see, just these fun little conversations, and then more about photos and distributing the photograph of Victor. We will use skip travel to get straight in the TM bus.
Okay, I've installed the artifact. Are we sure this is really going to work? Will it get us to the Sengoku Era? Let's hope so. We just have to let the bus work its magic.
Well, this dialogue box would suggest it's going to take us to the right place. We even have to select it manually from all of these spaces. You can go back to the 23rd century, or go towards the 23rd century anytime you like. And all of these places as well, but none of the earlier Protocol Omega matches. Let's head to the Owari Province.
Off we go! To 16th century Japan!
Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we've arrived in the Sengoku Era in one piece.
So that blunt old katana was the real deal after all.
Woohoo! What do you think it's going to be like? Come on guys, I can't wait! What, you're just going to walk around wearing tracksuits?
Aha, never fear. I, Clark von Wunderbar, will fulfill all your fashion needs. Wonder button activate!
Look at this! This is great. Now we'll fit right in. Mine looks like it came from the toddlers section. Don't say that, JP. I think it suits you. I think I remember seeing these kinds of clothes in fancy dress shops. Let's hope they'll do the trick.
Never you mind that. Nobody pays attention to minor details like those. First things first, we should try and find out as much as we can about Nobunaga. Now get those feet moving. Hop, hop.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we are. We have time travelled. The story truly begins now. And we can have a look around the Jizo Temple. This is where we'll be sleeping from day to day, because this is probably not going to be just a flying visit. We can take a quick picture of the Japanese brazier, and we can heal as well. There's even more conversations.
I think that's the least of our problems, mate.
Just loads of conversations. mostly about bacon butties in the canteen. I don't think we'll be having any of those right now, Miss Hills. But yes, we've got a lovely emoji of Coach Sharp appearing for the second time, thanks to Rosie just seeing a photo of his childhood self. And one more thing about Victor and his photograph privacy policy. Let's have a look around this place. We can obviously leave at any time if we need. The bus is just there in plain sight. They do make it invisible in the anime to cross that potential issue of getting caught out.
Arion, watch out.
What's up? Huh? They teleported. Do people wear football kit like that in ancient Japan?
Of course not. El Dorado must have brainwashed people from the future and sent them here.
So they're up to their old tricks again. If they're chasing us through time and space, we're never going to get a moment's rest.
They'll be fine, no matter where we are or when we are. We'll beat them. Haha, gotta love that spirit. Yeah, should we get going then?
Yeah, so that's basically just a long-winded way of saying there are still random encounters in this area. Look out for them. But look at this dialect. Up that way's our temple. We got a lovely forest off west. Well, I say lovely. That's a bit dark, really. People don't venture up those ways often. Everyone in this area is going to talk like that. And as soon as I started reading one line from these guys, I knew I was going to really, really love this game. It's one of my favourite things about Inazuma 11 2, all the way back in that game, is just talking to the NPCs in each new area of Japan and noticing that they all had different, very British accents depending on which area you were in. And that was kind of lost in future games. Obviously, Inazuma 11 3 needed various worldly accents, but now that we're hearing Chrono Stones, we get that feeling back again, and there's all of these accents coming back into play. Like lovely Coventry accent coming into play with a bit of, you know, the White Cliffs of Dover. Basically like someone's been watching Broadchurch, like, and they've impersonated all the characters in that show, like. So I should be watching that programme to work on my accent a little bit more. It's working okay for the time being, but as soon as I forget, I'll probably butcher the accent as soon as you can say Thunderflash. But let's get the conversation on the Magic Sandals. Yep, so many areas in this game are going to have their own regional dialect, and that was one of my favourite things about the whole Inazuma 11 series, because it's localised in Europe, or was localised in Europe. Thank you, Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy, for not existing. But you'll keep away from the random battle. They're all just going to have their own accents, and it really adds personality that you just wouldn't get if the game was localised in any other country. It's so British. I mean, obviously, the game was localised into other languages if you live in France or Spain or wherever. I don't know what the accents will be like over there. I'm no expert on languages other than my own. But we can even pop into magic moves, even in this time and space. And they've got shops as well. They're not actually selling anything really important. Like, I always go into these shops in case they have goal celebrations, but it's just green tea and fine green tea. I'm going to pick up one of each just in case it's important for pal packing stuff. So don't leave your veg to one side. Man up and eat up. I just love reading every single line. Core, look at all the rice. Every line is just beautiful, and this area is beautiful. Genuinely based on real world Owari Province, Japan. And we have our football battles, which I may as well demonstrate to show that everyone will be in costume for these battles. The ninja winches. What a okay, so they're wearing the Raimon kits here, but certainly we're wearing our disguises in the overworld. Let's just use Hyper Swiper and This is why Hyper Swiper is probably one of the moves that's going to level up the fastest. You'll always have Arian on your football team, and you might as well use Hyper Swiper to get the ball instead of sliding tackling. Zephyr Shot, that'll be leveling up pretty soon as well. Sorry for dropping the running in the 90s joke in editing. It had its course for the entirety of Inazuma 11 Go On. We're going to be seeing that move far too much in this game to be bringing it back. But there we go. So football, Protocol Omega manipulating these people of the past to play with us. And finally, Victor has Doom Dive Drive alongside Flapjack Depends on JP. Both of those will be extremely useful to us. Let's cross this bridge.
Whoa! So this is medieval Japan! It's just like we've been sucked into a samurai film. Yes, we get it. Try not to get too overexcited. The history book said that Nobunaga would often come down from his castle to visit the town. We should ask around here. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. It's entirely my fault. Oh, your clothes are soaking. Please, come in and let me dry that for you. It's quite all right. We're in a hurry, you see. Oh, no. I couldn't possibly let you go in that state, sir. Hey, what are you doing? Wait a moment. Riccardo! Why'd you also? How could you?
No matter where or when we are, Ricky gets all the attention, eh?
That's not the issue here, Raimon. Well, why don't we keep looking while Riccardo gets himself cleaned up? Yeah, all right.
And there we go. Can't use Riccardo anymore.
I'm sorry about that. They call me Katsu, sir. Can I hope I ain't too presumptuous, but can I ask your name, sir? Oh, yes, of course. No, not at all. It's Riccardo. Riccardo di Rigo. Riccardo di Rigo? Oh, he's got a lovely ring to it. Oh, no. I hope I didn't offend you if that's... Clothes! That's it. I'll just fetch you your clothes. Won't be a mo. What am I doing here?
J'abandonne. We've been all over town and we're still no closer to finding Nobunaga.
Everyone here's heard of him, but I guess it's not all that easy to meet him in person.
Hey, look. They're playing football over there. I'm gonna go say hi.
And yep, that's Harry, and he has to keep the keen eye out for football. There's the photo guide to get just the right angle to capture that watermill, but that conversation between Riccardo and Katsu, beyond the fact I just love the voice acting of Katsu and every other character in this area, that was some fantastic acting from Riccardo. That my name is Riccardo. The thing is Riccardo di Rigo. That is my name. I love that. The whole conversation just has me beaming from ear to ear. Fantastic stuff. But the way to this football match is across this bridge. What are you playing up to? Oh, he looks like an orangutan or something. Hey guys, is that football you're playing?
Huh? Football? What's that then? We came up with this here game ourselves, we did. I hear they're playing the games like Kamari in foreign parts, but I don't know about that. We're just having a bit of a kick around with this ball we made.
Oh wow, you made a ball? That must have been hard work. And what's Kamari?
Are you joking? Everyone plays Kamari, it's the national sport. Our version's better though. Do you want to play? The more the merrier.
What, are you sure?
I'm sure. Name's Tasuke. We'll give you time to get ready then.
So we actually have a tiny little random encounter against Tasuke and his team. Why don't we just hop straight into that? You ready then? Well, of course, these are just kids from the 1500s. They're not going to have... Well, I mean, they might have special moves. They could prove me wrong, but let's just assume that they don't. We can probably handle this just using regular shots. Take it easy on the kids who technically aren't even playing football by definition. Just a regular shot with Faye. Let's see what we can do. Have some fun with this in this beautiful area. I'm really enjoying being here already, and we narrowly managed to make it past their goalkeeper, and in it goes. Just 3 power points were enough.
Hey, you lot are good.
You're pretty good too. Come on, let's have another match.
Honestly, we can't take you anywhere, Arian.
Ain't it beautiful, sir? You can see the whole town from this here spot.
Yes, it's very nice. But I really should be going soon.
Sometimes I like to look out and let my worries just float off.
That tofu shop. That's where you work, is it?
That's right. I'm a dab hand at making the stuff. In terms of quality, we won't be beaten. In fact, if you find a better tofu shop, we'll refund your monies.
That's quite a claim.
That's right. We're right proud of our tofu, we are. You're not from Owari, is you, Riccardo, sir? I mean, that kind of hairstyle's not too common around these parts. And you don't seem all that familiar with the town.
You're right. We're from somewhere very far away. It's nowhere near as beautiful as here, but it's home. And there's something very important to me there.
Oh, yes? What's that then? Is it someone precious to you, like?
What? Oh, no, nothing like that. I think my clothes should be dry by now. I should get going.